Hey everybody, it's Shadow, and welcome to It's Real Talk, where we'll talk about whatever. It's just real talk. You wanted my opinions about things, we'll talk about it. I'll give you my opinions whether if you ask for it or not. So, it's a talk show. We'll get into it. So today's show, I want to go about wrestlers that I don't like. I either I met them and I didn't like them, or I just didn't like their on-screen character. And if I didn't like their on-screen character, that has nothing to do with them personally. That's business, and wrestling is a business, and sometimes it's not even their fault that you don't like them. Sometimes it's creative's team, and we'll just start out with the creative team. I do not like WWE's creative team. They suck. They can ruin wrestlers. They don't care about what the fans really want to see. It's what they want to see, and as a promoter, that's not good. You as a promoter, you want to give the fans what they want to see, not what the wrestlers want to do or what you want to see as a promoter. As a promoter, it's about the fans, okay? That's just my opinion. JBL, John Bradshaw Layfield, I don't know anybody that actually likes him. He's a cocky ass. So he's got to go. Don't care for him either at all. Randy Orton, again, he's an asshole. He's cocky as all get out. You can tell it. He said that he was tired of playing babyface. He said he was tired of that crap. Of course, he also had an incident with somebody at the gym where they wanted to take a picture, and he slapped their hand off, slapped their hand, and told them to get rid of the fucking picture or whatever he said to them. Brock Lesnar, I've actually heard that he does not like people, and it kind of shows. Not real crazy about Paul Heyman. That's probably more on the creative side of it, but now I know a lot of people's going to argue about this one, and I'm probably going to get a lot of criticism on this next one, but it's my opinion because it's real talk, and this is my opinion, okay? Sasha Banks, my perception of her is she's a snobby bitch. I mean, and the reason I say that, I've heard her say she does not like when people come up to her at hotels and airports and stuff like that asking for an autograph. I don't like that. You're a pro wrestler. You're well known. You're a TV star pro wrestler that has actually been blessed and fortunate enough to make it big. And it should be more of a compliment that somebody actually looks up to you and wants your autograph than being a hassle. So I don't like that attitude. And I didn't like the color of her hair. I think I've seen pictures of her with natural hair, and she looks a whole lot better with natural hair. Maurice, you can tell she's a snob. And I don't know if this was kayfabe or if I don't know. I saw a video of her on that Total Divas where Nia Jax walked up to her and asked her, has she ever been in a gauntlet match? And Maurice's response to Nia Jax was absolutely rude. She didn't understand what Nia was asking her because Nia said, have you ever been in one? Maurice was trying to play it out like Nia asked if she knew what it was. And that's not what she asked. That's actually on YouTube here as well. So if you want to know what I'm talking about, go to youtube.com and Maurice and Nia Jax confrontation. Again, I don't know if that was kayfabe or not, but in my opinion, that's probably about the way Maurice really is. Speaking of Maurice, The Miz, don't care for him. Scott Steiner, I've met him, and he was a jerk. I mean, he was a jerk. Kevin Nash, I never really have liked him. I've heard that he's a jerk. Vader. Big Van Vader or Vader? No. Sami Zayn, this is maybe more creative than anything. I don't like him. I did not like him as a face. To me, he's still... I don't know why they even made him heel, but I don't like him as a face. I don't like him as a heel. And I think in this case, it's more of the creative team because they were trying to push Sami Zayn down everybody's throat. He was getting championship after championship after championship match when others were more deserving. So, me not liking Sami Zayn, that might not be fair to Sami. But it's my opinion and it's real talk, okay? CM Punk, I've heard multiple times that he's an ass, and from what I've seen, I'd agree. Jake the Snake Roberts, met him. He's complete ass. I mean, if you ain't got, you know, if you're not a female that's got this stuff up here and not, nah, he don't want. He's an ass. Bubba Ray Dudley, Buff Bagwell's an ass. I mean, he's cocky. He's, you know, and I don't know this for a fact. I'm just going on what I've seen and read online and whatnot. But I've heard Shane McMahon's rude. I don't know. I can't go on that one. I'm just telling you, I mean, I don't have an opinion about him. I like what he comes out to. I like the whole, you know, thank you for that and acknowledging the crowd. I like any wrestler that acknowledges the crowd. I like, but I don't. If a wrestler, I don't care who you are, face, heel, old school, up and comer. If you don't have time for the fans, then you're not even doing it. Now, I know I heard Lance Storm say that he hated to hear when people say the fans are what pays the bills. But guess what, buddy? Again, it's real talk. I'm going to get real with you just a moment. The fans pay the bills. If the fans weren't in these arenas, these wrestlers aren't going to be getting it. I mean, I've been in wrestling. I've worked around wrestling just about all my life, and I can tell you that it is the fans. I mean, you know, I've played a heel, I've played a face, and it's always about the fans. I mean, the fans are what makes wrestlers. And independent shows, I love independent wrestling because wrestlers get to really, if you've never been to a cheap independent wrestling show, treat yourself and go, because they're so much more fan friendly. WWE, Ring of Honor, Impact, they're about cameras. I mean, and that's fine. I mean, but independent shows, that they'll get the fans involved. The heels will give the fans heat. The fans will give the heels heat. I mean, I love it. I love doing independent shows. But anyway, that's my opinion on that. Subscribe. Follow me on here. Send me some comments. Tell me some of the wrestlers you maybe you met that you don't like, or that you don't like just based on their on-screen persona. Let me know what you like. And if you have any ideas for talk shows on here, I do plan to do some talk shows. It is called It's Real Talk. So if you want my opinion about something, I'll damn sure give it to you. It's like Todd Chrisley used to say on one of his shows, you might want my 2 cents, but I'll give you the whole damn dollar. Peace out.